Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome to another LEGO Harry Potter review. So today we're going to be looking at set number 76384, Hogwarts Moments Herbology Class. This set includes 233 pieces and retails for $29.99 when it came out back on January 1st of 2021. This is the third of the 4 Harry Potter Hogwarts Moments sets that LEGO released this year. Very excited to take a look at this one just because we have a Herbology Classroom, which this is, I guess, like the third time that we're really getting herbology related stuff from LEGO, so that should be very exciting to look at. So getting right into this and taking a look at the box art, you get your logos at the top, regular stuff off the side, minifigures at the bottom, and then another look at this book all folded out with your animated background for the very front of the box. Turning it to the side so we can take a look at the interior of the book build right there. We have this Herbology Classroom, lots of stickers right there for all these amazing references. We also do get up at the top all of the other Hogwarts Moment sets that you can collect, and you guys can check out reviews for all of them, link in the description below. Moving to the top of the box, we get the actual size of your Professor Sprout minifigure right there. Sides of the box feature your logos, Choking Hazard LEGO Life advertisement, as well as some other smaller pictures, leading all the way to the bottom with the LEGO trademarks and the barcode for this set. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for the box, so let's take a look at the box contents. Taking a look at the box contents, we get a total of 2 numbered bags to build this set, in addition to the loose pieces for the main cover and back piece of the book. We also do get the instructions and the sticker sheet, so let's take a look at those. Looking at the sticker sheet, I'm kind of annoyed that it's all rumpled up like this, but no matter, I'll still be able to use them. One of them is actually peeling. Hopefully that one will be able to still stick, but really wish that LEGO could repackage the way that they put their stickers, because sometimes they come out looking like this, and I'm not really too much of a fan of that, and especially earlier on. Around this time last year, I got an Ninjago set that had a completely ruined sticker sheet where like they were all like sticking to each other, so that was really annoying, but I never got that fixed, so that review never came to see the light of day. But either way, looking at the stickers, we do get quite a lot of very interesting references right here, one of which I'm really excited to talk about in the review right there, being another Hogwarts Ghost reference. And we also do get this, which will go on a tile piece. Very cool that we have that within the set. This is another, I guess, year 2 related Harry Potter set within this Hogwarts Moments collection, but yeah, that's all that I have to say for the stickers, a lot of those there. Looking at the instructions, we pretty much mimic the front of the box, QR code in the corner for the LEGO Life app, very back features the Win Guy, you can flip right open to the piece count for a total of 2 pages, and then that does bring you to an advertisement for the 2020 Summer Wave, which I have reviews up for all of these, and a collection video that you guys can check out, link in the description below. Next page features an advertisement of all of the Hogwarts Moment sets, which I should have reviews up for all of these except for the last one, which should be coming very soon. And that also brings us to the final overall model for this set. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for the instructions, so let's take a look at our minifigures and the final overall model. Taking a look at our first minifigure, we have Professor Pomona Sprout. This version of her character is different compared to the CMF Series 2 variant that we got last year in 2020, and overall I think it's an interesting design. Compared to the skirt piece, we do get some dual molded legs right there using the brown and the dark tan right there. We have some boots for her character, which I do find as an interesting upgrade compared to the last one. We also do get a different torso print right there from the very front. You can take a look at the printing from the front and the back right there. It does have a little bit more like dirt going on from the very bottom compared to the previous print, though pretty much it does look very similar to the one that we got last year. We also do get the nougat colored arms, brown hands for some gloves, one accessory being the wand in that brown color. We also do get a new double-sided facial expression where we have this new face from the front with an open mouth smile, and then you can take off the hair hat combo that we saw in the CMF, to take a look at the other facial expression, which is a reuse facial expression from the collectible minifigures. It does look very similar to the collectible minifigures facial expression, though it is slightly different since the printing is a little bit more thin than the thick printing that we get for the CMF characters. So yeah, that's pretty much all for Professor Sprout. Like I said in my CMF video, really awesome to see that hair hat combo, very nice dual molding for that piece. For our next minifigure, we have Cedric Diggory. This minifigure is exclusive and representing a Year 3 version of Cedric Diggory with the mid-sized legs, which I find rather interesting that they put this version of his character in this set. So the way that I see this is that LEGO couldn't think of any other Hufflepuff characters to put in this set other than Cedric Diggory, and this is even an outfit that we normally wouldn't see him in unless it was like somewhat from the books, so it's just something very weird that I just wanted to point out. Another thing that I think is off when it comes to this character is the fact that the legs should be in black compared to that tan color, because this outfit right here is supposed to go over the regular Hogwarts robes, so that's one other complaint that I have. It is a different print compared to the one that we got in the CMF Series 1, which I will remove the under the neck accessory to take a better look at that in a minute, but we do get the tan arms, brown hands for some gloves, one accessory being the wand inside that dark tan color. We get some back printing, which is different compared to that first CMF variant, and yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say. Facial expression hairpiece is the same from 2019, where we have this smile from the front, and you can turn that right around to take a look at a more angry, unhappy look for Cedric Diggory. Removing the under the neck accessory so you can take a better look at that torso print. We do not get the printing for the Hufflepuff robes under here, we just have it as a plain sort of regular print, just so then you can use this with any character from any house, which is something that I do appreciate since that part is really covered by these headphone pieces or earmuff pieces as they were introduced back in the Monkey Kid and Hidden Side themes. But either way, this does remove the fact of the House Unity, which rather disappoints me compared to the CMF Series 1 variant, where we had Neville who had the Gryffindor robes underneath there. So I just wish that they could have done that little extra bit with here. Maybe we'll get a minifigure pack in the future where they update it. We'll have to wait and see. It's fine just so then you can have this be used on any character you want. But still, I don't know why Cedric Diggory is in this set other than to represent Hufflepuff, because he was not really around at this time, at least in the books or the films. And then finally we have Neville Longbottom, which this version uses the small legs for a Year 1 through 2 version of Neville Longbottom. We did previously see this variant from the Series 1 collectible minifigures, so I find it interesting that we are getting it again. We do get the same torso print as we get for Cedric Diggory, with the same printing for both the front and the back of that. Tan arms, brown hands for some gloves, one accessory being the wand inside that dark brown color. Also, just like Cedric, we are missing the black legs, which we do actually get that on the CMF variant of this version of Neville, so that's another thing that I find rather interesting when it comes to the continuity. We do get the same headphones, earmuff pieces right there for the under the neck accessory. And then we do get a very similar facial expression as we got for that Series 1 collectible minifigures version, where we have this face from the front where you see his teeth showing. And then you can turn that right around from the other side to see that he got knocked out from the mandrakes that you get in this set, so that's another really cool facial expression. And then we get the regular haircut style piece for his minifigure inside that dark brown color. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for Neville Longbottom. Okay, so here's the final overall model for the Herbology Classroom. We don't get as many extra accessories spread around compared to the other Hogwarts Moments sets, but we do get a lot more attached to the classroom. So starting off, let's take a look at those smaller builds. For our first build, we get this table area with all of these potted plants and even some pumpkin pieces. Very nice to get 2 of those in this set, but I think they did a very nice job with this little area. We do get some jumper plates from the other side, even being those 2x4 jumper plates with the 2 studs located on that, which I think is very nice to get 4 of those in that tan color. We also do get this tiled off area just if you want to like place the other extra accessories right on top of that when you have this layout. But I do really like getting all of these small little plants Very interesting to see this piece inside a more nougaty flesh tone, which is very cool to see that. We get the pumpkin piece, like I said, which is just really nice to get, and some more of these stem pieces in both the olive green and the regular green colors. In addition, we do get another accessory that can go on top of the table, which is this little cauldron, which I don't know why they're using the cauldron piece and not the pot piece for this, but you know, still it's fine, where we also get a mandrake, which this does use the same exact print that we got in the Hogwarts Astronomy Tower back in 2020, which is nothing really too special, but it's fine. I like that we are getting another one of those, and that brings us up to 5, which is pretty nice, and we get the stem piece on the very top of that. Can plop it right in the plant, and then of course you can adjust it, so then you can have a character hold on to the stem area. And just like the other classroom sets, we do get a black book, and when you open this up, we get an exclusive 1x2 tile print for a mandrake study, which I think is very cool that we get that included. We also do get another sheet which has a better mandrake look on that, which is a sticker piece, which I'll show in a little bit with the rest of the book, but very cool to see a new print in this set. Very nice to add along with the other ones that we get throughout the other classroom sets. And then the last small build that we get is this little water area where you do get this faucet piece inside gold, which is a very nice color to get that in. We get the regular bucket piece right there, which also has a little handle, so then you can carry that around and pretend that you fill it with water to water the plants. I do really like seeing all of these pieces right here, these like fenced off tile pieces. Those are pretty nice to get in the set inside that dark gray color. We do get some great pieces off to the top, but otherwise, you know, it's just a regular sort of sink area, and I do like that this is included as a small little reference to this area. Now moving to the actual design of the book itself, we have quite a bit to talk about. Starting from this area, we do get one other accessory that is loose, being this pair of scissors that you can use to cut some plants if you want. That's very nice. You can give that to one of your minifigures. We also do get this little area that folds out, which has that stickered piece that I mentioned before of the mandrake study, which I think is really amazing that we get that as a sticker reference. I think it's really amazing on that 2x3 tile piece. Very cool to get that. And also you can fold this up along with the rest of the build, so then it is quite easily hidden to go along when you fold this all up. Now putting that right back down, we do get one larger sticker from the very back, which is partially hidden with this build over here, some more building on the side. You can lightly see it when you open this area up to take a look at some stuff that's hidden in the cupboard, which I just think it's really interesting how they made that work. It's just something that I wasn't really expecting, and then you can close that up to hide all that stuff in the back. We also do get some more leafy green stuff going on over here, some vines leading all the way up to one of those Hufflepuff crests, all hidden by some more vines and stuff like that, just showing all of the different greenery going on in the Herbology Classroom. From the very middle of the book, we do get this larger area that comes out where we have the front door, which has a sticker on both sides that says, "Be aware as there are mandrakes in this area." So then you make sure that you can get your earmuffs on, which sadly Neville and Cedric won't be able to put their earmuffs on just because it's an under the neck accessory, so that's kind of disappointing that they might get knocked out right off the bat. We also do get a shovel accessory, which is inside a more silver color. Very cool to see that. We have a small little plant, which is also under a light using a clip piece connection over there, and also using the horseshoe piece inside that translucent yellow. Very nice translucent yellow colors. Also like getting these cylinder type ones as some more lights off to the side, where we also just have some more areas going on over here where you have some windows just to show like the outside world within the Herbology Classroom. We also do get a jumper plate right here where you can place the mandrake if you want to. Very nice and easy spot to plop that. If you just want to store it, you can just plop it in that general area. And you can also close these two areas up and close this up, and it does actually work very well. There are a lot of hinge pieces to make sure that that works. And then finally moving to the other side of the book, right here you can see the back of the door with the same sticker. And then we have two more larger stickers right here just showing the brick wall with some more greenery vines growing all the way up to this area where we have this small little window with another very interesting Hufflepuff reference. I don't know if this is referencing something we'll see in the future or not, but we have the ghost of Hufflepuff House, the Fat Friar, so that's just Such an interesting reference, was not expecting that in this set, you know, and it also brings to mind when it comes to the potions classroom, if those little eyes hiding at the bottom of that sticker is the Bloody Baron or not. I'm not really too sure, but you know, very cool to see this as another reference within this set. And now finally placing everything into the book so then we can fold it up. You can fold down the center area with all of those hinge pieces. You can also bring this area up, and then you can close this part off to the side. You can also bring the light up to the top just so then that also stays in a good spot. You can plop the sink right over here on top of those studs. And then you can close up the book entirely before you place the table with all of these plants upside down, making sure that the tiled off area is facing you. And then you can plop that right off on top of the studs. And then you get the jumper plates from the very top. You do get a little bit more tan when it comes to the inside of this book, but still we have the brown, which is just a little thing that I do have to complain about. But then we have the book completely closed, and we can also take a look at the front of it. So the front of the book, we do get the same design as we get from the other books, where we have these macaroni tile pieces inside that yellowish orange color. Very cool to get those in this set as well. And then we get the main print for the front of the book with the Hogwarts crest and some other details to showcase that this is the Herbology Classroom. We also do get more of a dark tan color when it comes to this book, which, you know, I don't really mind that, to be honest, but it's just something that I do have to complain about, that it isn't a more yellow book to signify that this is a Hufflepuff book. But still, I think the color of the book is fine for what it is, but that's just my only complaint. And also, I just want to point out the shine on the very front of that. I think it looks very nice. I know I didn't point it out with the other ones, but, you know, just very nice to point out. We have these from the very back, which allow you to connect it to the other Hogwarts Moment sets. I will be doing a collection video momentarily, so look forward to that. More of those macaroni tile pieces. And then from the very spine of the book, we do get one more sticker with this little plant leaf right there to signify that this is the Herbology Classroom. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for this book. And just like the other ones, you can plop your characters from the very top of it. So overall, for $30, I think this set is definitely worth it. You do get an interesting minifigure selection. There are some things that I do have to complain about when it comes to the Herbology robes. Though I think the minifigure of Professor Sprout is interesting, it isn't as great as the one that we got in the CMF Series 2 last year. The only plus that I see when it comes to the minifigures is the fact that you can actually use those robes for anyone, though I'll still be switching out those legs with a pair of black ones. When it comes to the design of the classroom, I think it's one of the more interesting designs. I do really like getting another one of those exclusive tile prints for the book to replace the Wingardium Leviosa that we've gotten since 2018, and we do get some very interesting references within the Herbology Classroom, like the Fat Friar, and even that Mandrake poster, which I think is really amazing as a sticker inclusion. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, what your thoughts are on this set. Also remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!